Hey guys, Tim Darnell here. Super excited to have you here. I can't tell you what's going on in my career. It's happening right now that we're doing that is totally changing my entire face of my business. And so I think back to the digital camera days and the film camera days, and Kodak was leading that like crazy. I mean, everything was Kodak, Eastman Kodak. And they actually invented the digital camera, but they didn't act on that trend. They didn't get ahead of that trend, and now they're out of business. And other companies have come in and taken that entire business. So that's what's happening here with my business, the network marketing world. It's being changed dramatically, and it's the same thing. It's electronics are taking over. Digital products are taking over. And so the old school methods have fallen by the wayside. You can still use them to some extent, but there's no need to anymore. I want to welcome you to the members area right now and let you know what we're going to do. This is a complete training for everything that you need to know. You say, well, I've never run a Facebook ad before. I don't know anything about Pinterest or whatever you might say. We're going to teach you every single thing. In fact, we're going to new platforms and more platforms than just Facebook or Instagram, Google ads, that kind of thing. All of those work, but there are other powerful mediums out here that we can use to accomplish what we're going to do. So I want to talk about some of the things. I've got some notes here that I want to talk about. What we're going to accomplish is we're going to teach you how to enroll. That's one of the very first things. We're going to teach you organization. One thing I've found out over the years is that people are really disorganized with things like usernames and passwords. They have scraps of paper laying around on the desk it's just crazy. So we're going to teach you how to do that in a real uniform method that we'll all be doing the exact same thing. So you'll be able to teach this to your people a little bit later. We're going to talk about immediate cash flow. We're going to teach you how to create immediate cash flow, and also my favorite, residual cash flow. That's what's going to be happening over these training videos that we're going to be giving you. They're going to be real understandable in layman terms. We don't speak in some kind of electronese or anything like that, although there are a few things that you'll really want to grasp as time goes on, but it's simple. And great thing about video training is if you missed something or you got distracted or you didn't understand it, you can always rewind. So I love that aspect of this training. We're going to take you to how to present Isagenix in person. When you get that opportunity, we're also going to show you how to present it automatically in our funnel here that does all the explaining for you. But if you have somebody that's close to you and you want to put them at the tops of your team, then you want to know how to do the presentation. It is so simple. You just read. I mean, if somebody was never in Isagenix before, they could do a perfect presentation with this site that we're going to turn you on to. We're going to talk about who you're going to be targeting and how important that is, that you target the right people and that you eliminate the ones that are going to just use your time. They're unqualified, they're not runners, and we're going to teach you how to find runners and how to get to those people specifically. That's a big, big deal in building a network marketing company. You don't want to waste time. The automated features here are so cool that you don't spend a lot of time with onesie twosie marketing approach that I've done all my life. And I've built a huge team doing that. But this is so much better, so much more streamlined, and doesn't take your time. It's not time intensive. Let's see what else. We're going to help you understand the products completely. You'll know the products. You'll know how to use them. You don't have to know the science behind the products. It's unbelievable, the science. And these guys are way ahead of their time. The people that formulated this, John Anderson is specifically just an absolute genius. But you don't have to know that. What you have to know is when to take the products, and that's not difficult at all. And if you're wrong on that, it'll still work. But what's optimal for that, we'll teach you all of that about the products. Then we're going to talk about leads, and we're going to talk about self-liquidating leads. What do I mean by that? Self-funding leads. In other words, you're never going to have to come out of pocket, maybe at the very first, but after a while, people are going to start coming in. They're taking your offer. They're buying your offer, mostly digital products. And so you're making money off that. You turn around and put that money back into your advertising and you scale up. You grow bigger and bigger as time goes on. So this is so key to this whole deal. It's so exciting. This is like nirvana to me, man. Heaven. I'm telling you, it's fantastic. Then how to get traffic. So you got leads and how to get traffic, where to find traffic, how to keep traffic going all the time. That's a little bit more sophisticated, but this is the crux of what you want to know, how to get traffic. And then what to say. And we'll have all kind of scripts for you. We keep it real simple. If it doesn't sound like you talking and you come up with some concocted, memorized script, that doesn't work anyway. But we'll guide you on some things to say when that time comes. And that only comes when somebody's raised their hand and said, I'm ready to get started. We actually have a video that shows people how to get to the website, how to come into it, every click that they need to make to get started. And so all of that's taken care of, but you'll want to know how to do it too. And we'll teach you all of that. Very, very simple stuff. So here's something real important. That's called a unique recruiting proposition. Why are you a better enroller, better sponsor for somebody that's out there looking for an opportunity? Well, I'll give you, one of the reasons is because of this member's back office and what we've done. There's very few people doing what we're doing. Most people have stuck to old school methods in network marketing because it's worked for them in the past. But we're going to lap them. They're going to eat our dust, man, because this is so powerful in how this works. And then when your team is doing the same thing, you'll see numbers explode like you've never seen it before. So real excited about that concept right there. Unique recruiting proposition, where that's spelled out to a person. They see it and they get it immediately. And they say, man, I would never go with anybody but you. And we're going to teach you how to position yourself for that unique recruiting proposition. And then how do you establish authority in the network marketing space? How do you do that? You say, I'm a nobody. I've never made any money here. In fact, I've had some failures and I've just never done really that well. We're going to teach you how to establish that authority. A lot of that has to do with publishing. Don't let that scare you. We're going to teach you every step of the way and hold your hand through that, mostly through video training. Now, I will say that I am accessible, and everybody on our team knows that. I work my buns off because I want it to work for you. The whole idea is that this works for you. It's already worked for me. I get that. But I've done it different methods. Now we're using this new method that will work for anybody. It's not one type of personality type. It's not extravagant verbal skills. It's not some pleasing personality, vibrant, outgoing, that kind of thing. A lot of people are really inhibited. And this will work just as well for an inhibited type personality, a person that really doesn't like the limelight, doesn't like, to be involved in crowds and that kind of thing. This will still work for you. And it will draw out of you your best talents, things that you know that other people don't know. And we're going to develop that. And so that's real exciting about how that's going to work. I'm excited for you before that even happens. I will tell you this. I have 38 years of experience in network marketing. I love this industry. Even with the faults that it's had in the past, it is still the greatest thing in the world. It's the one and only thing that creates this residual cash flow outside of insurance. And that industry is changing like crazy. Also, more and more people are buying their policies, not from individual agents. And I'm going off on a rabbit trail now, but the point is this creates residual cash flow. And we don't have to develop the products. We don't have to ship the products. We don't have to have an attorney team behind us. The company does all that for us. So our end of the bargain is very simple. And it's just get this idea, this funnel in front of more and more people. We're going to be talking about affiliate marketing. We're going to teach you on that. We're going to talk about why network marketing. And this subject we just barely skimmed over just now, and go into more depth about why this is the perfect home-based business to be in, with 15% of the people laid off during this last incident here. A lot of people are looking and they need income, and they're looking to have a home business, work from home, as opposed to going to an office space. In fact, most major corporations are allowing their employees to work from home. And so that's what we've done all our life, and we know how great a concept that is. So we're going to talk about the digital game, and we're going to give our expertise on that and how to really fashion perfect ads that draw. Okay, so we're going to be having that in free sites. We're going to be having it in paid sites, but you're never going to have to come out of pocket because people are going to be buying, and those revenues that you generate there will go back into your advertising. And the more and more revenues you create, the more you scale up in the advertising, you reach more people, you're more successful. Real exciting about that. So I will say this. This is the most complete training you'll find outside of maybe a handful of other places and we all collaborate. The other places, we all know each other, and so it's we are drawing on each other's talent, not mine so much, but theirs for sure. And so we totally see this as the writing on the wall for what's happening with the network marketing industry, the home-based business industry, affiliate marketing, network marketing, digital marketing, and funnel marketing. And so all of those coming together to create a very, very powerful force. Now, what we're going to teach first is onboarding. And that's when we send out our messages to the thousands of people that we send the message to. We invite them, and the ones that qualify, and we'll talk about this more later, the ones that qualify are the ones that have paid for this digital information. If they're not willing to do that and they don't see value in it, they're not qualified. So here it qualifies your prospects for you. That's who you want. You want somebody that's hungry for this information, somebody that recognizes the value in this information, the importance of this information coming from a very credible source, and somebody who's got a great pedigree, and that's yours truly right here. So we're going to be putting all this together. There are a bunch of video trainings to follow. Can't wait to do them, and we're going to touch on subjects that you're going to want to master. You're going to master it through the video training. So my accessibility is good. It's real good, and I'll try like crazy to get with you on the phone, do whatever I can. But most of this is going to be virtual. It's going to be video training and that kind of thing. So I'm excited to have you here. What you're going to learn is immense. You're going to become a great, great marketer, and we're going to boom this thing together. So Tim Darnell here, signing off. We'll see you at the next video.